Think of it like a funnel. On the broadest part of the funnel is the most user-friendly experience, which for most people is probably Sunday morning. You can come Sunday morning once a month, every week. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to actually talk to people. And so that is a very low commitment to show up. It's a really big leap to visit a church on Sunday and then all of a sudden to be like, will you be my accountability partner? I just met you. That's too much of a leap.
That's creepy.
No, it's really creepy, right?
You kind of creeped me out just right there.
I know.
I don't think you've ever touched me on the shoulder.
Well, you think about it as a funnel. It's like on the broadest part of the funnel, it's like we're going to visit on a Sunday. The next step would be something where I can meet people, but it still is a low relational commitment level. Going to a beach day. I still remember when Eric Brader was at the beach day, I think 2 years ago, and he was disconnected. And I intentionally sat down with him, talked with him, introduced him to Justin Davis, was connecting with the people. Now Eric is super connected. So it went from Sunday to the beach day. Now, kind of equal to the beach day would be things like potlucks or a weekly prayer meeting or going to a book club. It lasts 4 weeks. In those 4 weeks, you're going to meet some people. They're not going to be your BFF, but you're going to meet some people. Or joining a serve staff. You're going to meet people on your serve team. We had reorientation yesterday. You know, there was 10 or 12 Revolve Kids teachers here that they all know who one another are, even if they're not best friends. From there, the next level in relational commitment would be like a discipleship group. Discipleship group meets year-round or maybe 2/3 of the year. That's a bigger commitment than a 4-week book club. And so you realize with each of these things, there's more relational commitment, but that also means there's more relational depth. And so the more relational commitment required, the more potential there is for relational depth. And beyond discipleship groups, you have accountability groups, like, you know, maybe me and David, you know, our relationship together. David and I will share with one another what we're wrestling with, what we're struggling with. You're not necessarily going to do that at book club. And so that's the process of getting connected. You can't just jump from Sunday morning to deep, intimate accountability with somebody. And so there's a process. It's building a relationship.
You know,
and a great way to build a relationship is to show up, to ask questions, and to pursue other people instead of waiting to constantly be pursued.
I would love to be invited to lunch.
I think that's one thing that boggles my mind. People will say to me, well, no one ever invited me to lunch. And I always say, did you invite anybody to lunch? Did you invite anybody to lunch?
Did you invite anybody to lunch?
And they're like, well, no. And I think we all want to be pursued, but the truth is we got to put on our big boy pants and we got to pursue other people.
I would love to be invited to lunch.